2024 BYD-Shark is a new player aiming to take on established midsize pickups like the Chevy-Colorado. Here's a breakdown to help you decide. BYD-Shark. Advantage: plug-in hybrid, PHEV, powertrain with an estimated 62 miles of electric range, offering significant fuel savings and reduced emissions for short trips. Also boasts a powerful 430 horsepower engine. Disadvantage: not available for sale in the United States yet. Information on features, pricing, and reliability is limited. Chevy-Colorado. Advantage: established and proven platform with a variety of gasoline and diesel engine options. Known reliability and readily available in the US with dealerships for service and parts. Disadvantage: lacks the fuel efficiency and eco-friendly benefits of the BYD-Shark's PHEV system. Overall, if you prioritize eco-friendliness and efficiency, and the BYD-Shark becomes available in your region, it could be a compelling choice. However, the Chevy-Colorado offers a safer bet with established reliability and US availability. Here are some additional factors to consider. Your needs: how important is fuel efficiency for you? Do you need a truck for frequent off-roading or hauling heavy loads? Availability: if the BYD-Shark isn't available in your area, the Colorado is the only option. Budget: we don't have official pricing yet for the BYD-Shark. Chevy-Colorado pricing is readily available. I recommend waiting for more information on the BYD-Shark's features, pricing, and US availability, if applicable, before making a final decision. You can also research reviews of the 2024 Chevy-Colorado to get a better sense of its strengths and weaknesses. 2024 BYD-Shark is a plug-in hybrid pickup truck set to take on the world. The Chinese brand's pickup has a 430 horsepower PHEV powertrain and is estimated to trek up to 62 miles on battery power alone, though it won't be sold in the US. BYD, the Chinese auto giant, has given us our first look at the Shark, a new plug-in hybrid pickup truck. The Shark won't be sold in the United States, as the manufacturer plans to build the pickup in China, but a new plant destined for Mexico could see that change. The midsize pickup is aimed at competing with the likes of the Ford Ranger, Chevy-Colorado, Toyota Hilux, and Nissan Navara in outside markets. The pickup truck is as American as apple pie, and there are few sweeter than the midsize Chevrolet Colorado, a 2024 Editor's Choice Award winner. Built for driving to work as reliably as it can drive through mud, the Colorado's chassis and offering of equipment support even the bravest off-road shenanigans. All Colorados are powered exclusively by a turbocharged 2.7-liter inline-4 engine and an 8-speed automatic. While WT and LT base models get a 237 horsepower version of that powertrain, other trims, including the off-road focused ZR2, gets 310 ponies. Every Colorado is 4-door cab with a 5-foot bed, and it can be optioned with either rear or 4-wheel drive depending on the trim level. With up to 7,700 pounds of maximum towing capacity, the Colorado can haul campers, boats, and snow machines with ease. While it was the newest kid on the block for a year, the Colorado now faces worthy competition from newer trucks such as the Ford Ranger and Toyota Tacoma. Already selling a crossover named Dolphin and a sedan named Seal, BYD is no stranger to aquatic vehicle names. The newest product from the Chinese automotive giant is a bit more aggressive, with BYD naming its new plug-in hybrid pickup truck Shark. It's important to note that the Shark won't be sold in the United States. It will be sold south of the border in Mexico, where BYD plans to build a new production facility in the coming months. On the heels of celebrating last year's debut of its next-generation midsize pickup, Chevy delivers its highly anticipated Colorado ZR2 Bison for 2024. The Bison is a more off-road intensive ZR2 that gains 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territory mud terrain tires and aftermarket support from American Expedition Vehicles, AEV. To fit the largest tires offered in the midsize truck segment, Chevy opened up the wheel arches and gave the ZR2 Bison a wider track. Bid. On the heels of celebrating last year's debut of its next-generation midsize pickup, Chevy delivers its highly anticipated Colorado ZR2 Bison for 2024. The Bison is a more off-road intensive ZR2 that gains 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territory mud terrain tires and aftermarket support from American Expedition Vehicles, AEV. To fit the largest tires offered in the midsize truck segment, Chevy opened up the wheel arches and gave the ZR2 Bison a wider track. Every Colorado is powered by Chevy's turbocharged 2.7-liter inline-4 engine with various outputs determined by trim level. An 8-speed automatic serves as the transmission for all Colorados. WT and LT models come standard with 237 horsepower. The better-equipped Z71, Trail Boss, and ZR2 models use the 310 horsepower version of the same turbo 2.7-liter, giving it more power and torque than the V6 powertrains found in the Jeep Gladiator, Ridgeline, and Tacoma. It's also available as optional equipment for WT and LT trims. If those numbers sound familiar, it's because it's the same engine offered on Chevy's full-size Silverado 1500. At our test track, the ZR2 hit 60 miles per hour in 7.1 seconds. The Colorado continues uses an independent front suspension with a solid rear axle with leaf springs. The ZR2, however, mounts big Mudlamatic DSSV dampers up front, with the rear DSSVs now mounted to the outside of the frame. WT and LT trucks use an open rear differential, while Trail Boss and Z71 pickups get a limited slip unit. Only the off-road ZR2 comes with power locking front and rear diffs. The toughest of off-road Colorados is the ZR2 Bison, which rides on Mondo 35-inch tires, the largest in the midsize pickup segment. At 12.2 inches of ground clearance, the Bison has better breakover and departure angles for getting past the rocky stuff, and even uses hydraulic front and rear bump stops to soften the landing from jumps. That's right, we said jumps. Power comes from a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder and a pair of electric motors. According to BYD, the Shark produces a combined 430 horsepower, though the company did not report a torque figure. Whatever that proves to be, BYD claims a towing capacity of 5,512 pounds and a maximum payload of 1,841 pounds. Sprinting to 62 miles per hour is estimated to take 5.7 seconds. The maximum towing capacity of the 2024 Chevrolet Colorado is 7,700 pounds. While the 237 horsepower base engine found in WT and LT trims manages just 3,500 pounds of pull, Colorado Z71 and Trail Boss can pull up to 7,700 pounds. That's on par with the Jeep Gladiator, but more than the Nissan Frontier and the Ford Ranger. Max towing drops to 6,000 pounds for the Colorado ZR2. The Shark touts impressive range figures for a plug-in hybrid pickup, which perhaps shouldn't come as a surprise, given that BYD is currently the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer. According to the automaker, the Shark can travel 62 miles in electric-only mode. It's also said to be capable of going more than 520 miles with a full tank of gas and a fully charged battery. Another impressive feature for a plug-in is support for fast charging thanks to its CCS1 port. The Colorado earns its best EPA fuel economy rating for rear-wheel drive models with 20 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. Colorados with four-wheel drive earned an EPA estimated 19 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. For ZR2 off-road models, these ratings drop to 17 miles per gallon and 19 miles per gallon respectively. When we have the chance to run one on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy route, part of our extensive testing regimen, we can evaluate its real-world MPG. The Shark's cabin appears to be a mix of focused technology and rugged practicality. Rectangular air vents sit on either side of a bulbous dashboard, which itself extends out to highlight the rotating 12.8-inch infotainment touchscreen. It can be used in landscape or portrait mode and supports access for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A separate 10.3-inch digital gauge cluster sits behind the steering wheel. The new generation Colorado made leaps in terms of interior design. Every Colorado is a 4-door crew cab. Inside, there's a new center console, the shifter moves closer to the passenger side of the cab, and the cup holders are located directly in front of the center console instead of being tucked opposite the gear selector. A new gauge cluster, infotainment screen, and steering wheel complete the updated design. Overall, headroom has dropped by an inch versus the last Colorado, but legroom and shoulder space are roughly the same. Taking a slice from the Honda Ridgeline Book of Tricks, ZR2 models come standard with a shallow 45-inch wide lockable storage box in the tailgate. When the Shark goes on sale in Mexico a few weeks from now, there will be two options available, GL and GS. Both feature the same 430 horsepower powertrain. Reservations are open now, assuming you live in Mexico, with pricing starting at $53,938 at current exchange rates. All Colorado get a large 11.3-inch infotainment touchscreen as standard equipment. The Colorado also gets wireless phone charging capability but still retains USB ports should your devices require them. Available as a subscription service, the Colorado can be equipped with Google built-in to handle navigation, music, and other vehicle functions personalized through your Google account. Every Colorado comes standard with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay.